I am feeling super devious today. What devious card combos can we try out today? All right, I want to build my deck around something like Xerosic's Machinations. Being able to force cards out of the opponent's hand could be pretty devious for sure. All right, what do we got here for discarding effects? Oh, wait, Arbok. Oh, Arbok forces your opponent to discard 2 cards from your hand. Yo, combine them with Xerosic's Machination, and they'll have 1 card in their hand. Oh my gosh, I think we found our perfect devious deck. So welcome back, everybody, to a brand new Pokemon TCG Live video, and today, of course, we're looking at my Arbok EX deck here with some of the new cards from Shrouded Fable. It does make Arbok a lot stronger. Now, in my opinion, I think Arbok is a little bit too gimmicky, maybe leans a bit closer to Bad Deck Friday, to be honest with you, but it's a fun card to play nonetheless. With the attack, Menacing Fangs, the main attack we're focusing on, does 150 damage, and your opponent has to discard 2 cards from their hand. This attack is really good with Unfair Stamp for starters. You can stamp your opponent to 2 cards, hit him with an Arbok, and then force him down to 0 cards in their hand, which is really cool. But this also synergizes nicely with a new supporter, Xerosic's Machinations, which of course forces your opponent to discard cards from their hand until they have 3 in their hand. And usually when you play Xerosic, they tend to keep, 3 very valuable resources. And then you go Arbok, and then they're forced to only keep 1 card in their hand. So Xerosic Arbok is another really deadly combo that this deck does have access to. Some other combos, there's also Roxanne Arbok to put your opponent to 0 cards. Late game Iono Arbok can even get you there too. There's even some other niche things, like we have a Grabber in the deck, try to cheese a Pokemon out of the hand and limit their hand size. So there's a lot of different combos we can do. Arbok can be powered up through the power of Dark Patch, and also the new Janine is a great upgrade to the deck, allowing you to easily accelerate energy onto your Arbok, making it a bit easier to build up. Because Arbok's one of its main weaknesses, I should say, is that it does need 3 energy to attack. It's kind of costly. Even with Dark Patch, that's still a lot of energy to go through. So it's actually a little bit harder to power up. But now that we have Dark Patch and Janine, it does make it easier to charge up Arbok. Also, Janine can build up 2 Arboks in the background, or 1 in the background, 1 in the active, which is good. Turbo Energize, I think, is a really good card in this deck. We are playing Arven. Turbo Energize ends up being really good in here as a way to build up our Arbok to early on in the game. Sometimes you don't mind falling behind a little bit, because then it gives us access to stronger Ionos, Unfair Stamp. I am playing Dusclops and Dusknoir in the deck. This actually does allow us to use Roxanne and Iono, and make it a little bit stronger to use Iono, and allows us to activate Roxanne, but also fixes the math on some of the key knockouts. I really like the idea of using Dusknoir, because one of Arbok's main weaknesses, and this is kind of why I'm saying it's a little bit more of a Bad Deck Friday than anything else, it's because Pheasantipity is a big problem for this deck. Pheasantipity and Bibarel are both really annoying for Arbok to deal with, because those 2 cards basically make it so that it's impossible to handlock them when they can just go draw 3 with Fez or Bibarel into a new hand. So having Dusknoir means we can knock out Bibarel, or we can hit Pheasantipity and then knock it out with Menacing Fangs. So that's kind of the idea behind playing the Dusclops in the deck, just try to make it a little bit easier to knock out those decks. And, of course, to wrap things up in a nice bow, we got the good old Bibarel Skwovet Janine in here. Since we are playing a lot of very niche, clunky-ish supporters, it is nice to have an extra Janine in case we want to go Xerosic and then also draw some cards. Before you get in the video, shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. Of course, if you're going to get any Pokemon TCG Live pack codes, get them over at Card Cavern. Card Council's code line for the cheapest. So if you're looking for any set code, like the main set Shrouded Fable, or an older set, or you want to get some IRL, TCG singles, and product too, Card Cavern does sell all that over there. If you do happen to get anything, of course, at Card Cavern at the checkout, use my discount code LDF for a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, and up our Card Cavern. So big shout out to Card Cavern. Check them out. Use code LDF, link down below. Also, check out my second channel down below if you want to get some extra content from me. Of course, I do have my second channel with a ton of extra competitive content, and I got some unique videos going up on the second channel this week, so definitely stay tuned for that. So yeah, here is the Arbok list for playing within today's video. Like I said, it does lean a little bit closer to Bad Deck Friday material, just because Arbok is a little clunky, and there are a good amount of cards in the format that counter Arbok's hand disruption attack. Though it is fun to play nonetheless. Some other interesting things in the deck. I am playing TM Devo, mainly just here for the matchup against Charizard, obviously being very important. Usually you can beat Charizard if you just kind of spam Gust against them, and then you just Devo them or something, and then, potentially if you keep disrupting their hand, you might end up discarding a lot of their good resources with Arbok and Xerosic, and this is where Devo can come in handy and win you the game against Zard. It's kind of our Zard tech, because Zard's really hard to beat without it. I am playing a Pecharunt on the deck too. It is a good late game attacker, potentially, but it also does have subjugating change, which does allow you to actually move Arbok into the active spot. So, if you have this on your bench, you can, promote something else, and then Dark Patch to Ekans if you need to build up an Arbok in 1 turn. It makes it a little bit easier to do that. Also, against Snorlax, you just have Infinite Loop with Pecharunt, making it really hard for Snorlax to beat you, especially when you're constantly discarding cards from their hand with Arbok. Snorlax becomes, almost an auto-win with Pecharunt. It's kind of insane, which is why we're playing it. I have Rigid Band, gives your Arbok a little bit more bulk. yeah, not much really more to talk about. Wouldn't mind maybe playing 2 Counter Catcher. Counter Catcher KO Bibarel isn't bad. You also can use Counter Catcher with like Unfair Stamp and stuff against Bibarel. So there are some lines you can take. But let's go show off Arbok, and hopefully we can get a couple wins with it. We'll see how it does in this format. All right, get into this game. My opponent's going first. They started Fez. I think we're playing against Charizard. They did Mulligan, so I think it's Charizard. Yeah, it's Charizard. So we can beat it. Charizard's a fine matchup. We do have Devo, so Devo's pretty good. Devo plus Arbok, remove a lot of their outs to Candy is pretty solid. So they don't have a Charmander turn 1. All right, hopefully we have Turbo Energize in the deck. All right, we'll go Poffin, Turbo Energize, and Devo's in there. Perfect. Can build up an Ekans here. Seems good to me. I have Arbok, Roxanne, Xerosic, Janine, Grabber. Unfair Stamps in the deck. Good card, not to prize. All right. Again, not a bad turn 1. We'll take it. They can't really attack next turn either, which is good. Just going to Rigid Band, sure. We're probably going to try to go into the seconds if possible. Get some energy in play. And see what happens next. It's about as good as the turn 1 we could have asked. We do have the Bibarel. We can Ultra Ball for Arbok here. Honestly, we can use Arbok to trap this thing. We don't have to immediately... Well, I mean, it would be really good to remove the resources with Menacing Fangs. But we can also hit the Pheasantipity for 70 and stop it from retreating. So I don't know if we're going to be able to attack with Arbok's second attack next turn. I got Pidgeot out. Oh boy, there he is. But again, if we can run them out of candies, that's good. We do have our Dusknoir too. They have Dusknoir too, so we need to probably try to get multiple Bibarel out before they get to Dusknoir. Yeah, Dusknoir's pretty bad if they get it out. There's an Iono. Bye-bye, Bibarel. Pretty good hand getting Iono to the bottom of the deck. Let's see what the Iono gives me. Alright, it's okay. It's actually not too bad. Decent enough. If they... They're probably going to get Rotom. I was going to say, if they keep their hand nice and small, okay, best case scenario, I highly doubt we're going to be able to do this. If we can go Arbok plus Xerosic, oh my god, that'd be disgusting. Honestly, okay, you know what, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to go bench these 2, Ultra Ball for Bibarel. I need to keep the 2 cards. I'm just going to Xerosic. This is a great opportunity to just play Xerosic. They have a huge hand. Xerosic is going to make things awkward for them here. And then, maybe, I don't think we're going to get it, but maybe if we get lucky, we can Menacing Fangs. I know I could have benched Pecharunt, but like in order to pull this off, I need to keep Team Devo. It's too important not to lose, so yeah. At the very least, we can bind down and trap Fez. Or not. No, I whiffed an energy. What? Bruh, not like this. Okay, that's unfortunate. The energy whiff is real. That sucks. Alright, well, we still... hit him with a Xerosic, but that sucks that we didn't find an energy card. We could have trapped Fez in the active spot, force him to Turo, or we could have KO'd the Fez the following turn. I mean, they still probably have it, obviously. I don't think this is why I wanted to... Ah, dude, come on. Why'd I have to whiff energy, man? I don't have a good follow-up either. I have no second Bibarel. This is actually really bad. We'll see if my opponent's going to do anything here. They might just be setting up more Pokemon, though, and that might be their play for the turn. We'll see. There's Dusknoir. We got to be ready for that. Do I have a Rod here? Are they going Rare Candy Zard this turn, or are they just going to Dusknoir? Let's see. Now, if they burn a bunch of candy still, we can still hit him with that Devo. They did discard Charmeleon, which... Do they have the knockout on Bibarel? I think they Arven, right? Yeah, I don't think they're going to kill Bibarel. We need the Bibarel to stick. Yeah, that really sucks. That's pretty good for next turn. I guess we have to Rod, and then you draw cards. I still need to make sure I get energy here. I don't want to play Pecharunt. I might have to, though, just to play the game. Okay. I could get Pecharunt, but I can't get rid of anything in the hand. I think we just hit him with the bind down. Sure. I mean, I could get another Bibarel, but again, every card in the hand, apart from Counter Catcher, is very important, so I can't really afford to lose anything in this hand, so... We'll have to hit him for 70. It's still enough to Devo knock him out. I mean, as long as we're hitting the Charizard, it's fine. They can knock out Bibarel here with Dusknoir if they want. Again, though, if they do go Dusknoir here, they can knock out Arbok with Dusknoir. That's actually pretty gross. We'll see if they do Dusknoir. If they do Dusknoir, they have to waste another candy, which is good. No. Yeah, there it is. Yikes. Really unfortunate. Yeah, bye-bye, Bibarel. That's fine. We got Ultra Ball in hand. It's all gravy. Unless my opponent kills Bidoof, too. We do have Stamp, finally. Let's see what we draw. Pretty good. Not bad, I guess. Okay, so... I kind of like going KO Charmander here with Counter Catcher. And that seems okay. Yeah. What's our top deck? Assuming we can even find an energy, of course. All right, Dark Patch. Counter Catcher. Stamp, and we just need an energy. And, I mean, Bibarel energy would be nice. Just give me an energy, please. All right, we got the energy. Just barely, though. We have the Janine, which I don't want to do. Poisoning myself feels bad. I could retreat next turn, though. No, if I poison myself, they do 200. We have Rigid Band, but they can vacuum. Yeah, I don't know. I think I got to play the Janine. This feels really bad. This is just an awkward spot to be in. Honestly, whiffing the Fez play there really sucks. We still have to set up Devo, so we're probably going to Devo with this other Ekans next turn. I think that's the goal. All right, they do now have 0 cards in hand. Let's see if we discard anything relevant here with this. I'll take it. Boss Charizard, it's actually not too bad. All right, I want to find that other candy, though, if possible. Okay, we got Boss. We have Devo in hand. So next turn, we can go Devo and see where it takes us. I think we probably have to Devo next turn, right? It might be the play. Yeah, I really don't like poisoning myself. We do have the Rigid Band on, and they don't have the vacuum here. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. Maybe they prize their boss. They could boss Ekans this turn, which also kind of suck, but we'll see what they do. Yeah, they got flip the script. That's fine. If we can go Dusclops, hit the Pidgeot. It's still 60 HP. It's not going to work, actually. I don't know. We'll see what they do. We just got to hope that Devo works against them. It's my only prayer at this point. Is Devo and pray. Oh, they're going to unfair stamp me. Never mind. All right, sure. What do we draw? All right, we still got Bibarel. It's all Gucci. Yeah, if they have vacuum, it's pretty bad. They got Buddy Poffin. I don't like that. They still got their Charmander back. That's not good. I was hoping they weren't going to get a Charmander down this turn. Yeah, let's see what they do. Yeah, Burning Darkness. Okay, well, they don't knock me out, which is good. All right, let's see what we draw. Iono. All right, so Ultra Ball. Grab Bibarel. Maybe we could go... I don't know. I'm trying to think what the best play is. The Fezandipity does make things so much more awkward. Okay, we got the Devo. Do I Devo now? I think I have to, right? I could Arven. Or I could Iono and then attack with Arbok. Countercatcher Iono would be nice on the Charmander. I'm trying to think what the best play is here. Can I knock him out with Ursaluna? No. Do I Devo now is the question. I think I'm just going to Iono. I think I'm just going to go for the Iono Menacing Fangs. Devo here, I don't know if it feels good enough. Well, the option's available. Because if I go Devo, my opponent goes Fezandipity, Rare Candy, Charizard, right? Man, it's just tough all around. Maybe we just swing with Arbok for now. Yeah, the Fezandipity is just too much of an issue. But, I mean, we have to deal with it eventually, right? It doesn't really matter. We just go Menacing Fangs now, discard 2 cards, and then Devo next turn. It'd be much better to Gust Charmander. We didn't get Dusclops. If I get Dusknoir next turn, it would have been nice, but they're probably going to boss KO this. I think we just Menacing Fangs. I think I'm content on Menacing Fangs in here. See what we get rid of. I think I'm content with doing Menacing Fangs. Just try to get rid of useful stuff. If only we had the 70 on that. Okay, Charizard discard. That's good. Maybe. Because they set up 2 Charizards. It's pretty bad. And then, yeah, we'll have the Devo next turn. I don't know. It's just tough all around because of the Fez. Like, the Fezandipity makes it really tough to do anything. So, I don't know. It just might be cooked, to be honest with you. Oh, but that's their last candy. Okay, hold up. They actually made it a big misplay. Now we can go for the Devo play because they just used up their last rare candy. Okay, we actually might be able to win this now. They just used their last candy here. That's huge. Okay, this is still very winnable. Especially if my opponent does not take a prize. Okay, I think we actually might still win this game. Turo, sure. Doesn't really matter. Okay, that's their last candy. I think we actually might have a shot at winning this now. Now the Devo play actually makes a lot of sense. Okay, so let's go attach. Attach. Bibarel for 3. Got Duskull. Get rid of these 2. I don't know if we're really going to get to use Dusknoir, but on the off chance he comes up. All right, Devolution. All right, this is good. We're only taking 1 prize, though. We're still a little far behind, but we are wiping their board here. We are taking a prize, though, which is bad, because now they can use Pheasantipity, but this is decent, I guess. The fact they did that is huge. Because I don't know if I could have won otherwise. They just had Fez. Oh, and they actually scoop it up. All right, Arbok takes a dub versus Charizard. We hit a Froslass deck. Yikes, could be scary. Do I ever worry about getting donked here? Honestly, I'm going to say no. Because we have a decent follow-up. We have Arven for Poffin, Turbo Energize, and Arbok in hand. So that actually isn't that bad. We have to be a little mindful, though, about Froslass. Now, if it's Greninja, we just lose, because Greninja is a fighting Pokemon. Can't beat that. Even with Devo. I don't know if there's even a point. Even with Devo, there might not even be a point of playing against Greninja, to be honest with you. It's just bad all around. We'll see what they Irida for here. Let's see what they grab. Because it could be, like, a spread deck. I mean, it's still pretty hard to beat anyways, but should be okay. Again, as long as it's not Greninja Froslass, I don't really care. Because, yeah, Greninja just completely destroys us. There's literally nothing I can do. Like, even with the Devo, it's still, I don't even know if it's worth it to play against it. Okay. I don't see any Ferokis. That's a good sign. I don't think they're playing Greninja. I think it's the Froslass Monkey Dory deck. Okay, what's our top deck? Janine, not bad. That does guarantee us the thing next turn. This isn't too bad. If we don't get Iono'd here, we have a pretty chill hand. Do I ever get a Bibarel into play? I probably do want 1 Bibarel at the very least. It's a pretty good card, you know? I like Bibarel. It's a good card. I think we want to use it. Probably just 1, though. Check my prizes one more time. We have the Dusclops in there. No Dusknoir, though. Pecharunt's in there. Boss. Most of the stuff is in there. Xerosic. Okay. Arbok isn't bad in this matchup either, to be honest with you. If they go Cleffa here, I don't know if we can attack it. We're probably just forced to Janine next turn, which I'm fine with. I mean, Arbok spam is just kind of annoying for them to deal with, right? They don't really have an attacker against Arbok. So we just set up a bunch of Arboks. I think we can win this game. I think we could win this. As long as it's not Greninja, which, yeah, ain't no Greninja in the deck. They grabbing Frokies. They're playing Froslass, Monkey Dory, Eviltal, I'm pretty sure. Triple Lass. Yeah, Skwovet's going to die, but Skwovet did its job. Ooh, and they're just going to pass. All right, we get to immediately discard some cards here. They have the Cleffa, but that's fine. We can... Oh, I don't think I can stamp next turn. No, I can't. Huh. Okay, what's our top deck? Boss. If I had energy here, I would be so down to KO Cleffa. But KOing Froslass isn't bad, so I'm down. KOing Lass is good. The question is, do I keep the hand or do I get rid of it? We have the ability to refresh our hand or keep it. Down to refresh it. Try to get more Ekans in play. Pretty good. Don't know how valuable Dusclops will be in this matchup, but it might not be bad. Well, we can threaten the knockout on the thing next turn, the Cleffa. I might just pass here. Yeah, I might just pass. Or knock him out. I mean, not pass, but not bench Ekans right now. Because I don't want to get, like, Counter Catcher trapped in the active. I guess Bibarel gets Counter Catcher trapped in the active, but if they don't do that, this is fine. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should have benched Ekans. It's fine, though. It doesn't really, I don't think it makes too much of a difference. Yeah, I probably should have. Ooh, double Devo. That sucks. They probably needed that to win this game, potentially. What's our prize? Energy, beautiful. Double Devo's devious, bro, for sure. So we can go Dusclops, KO Cleffa. Maybe go Xerosic, and oh boy, we can cook them. It's insane. Okay, I should have benched Ekans. That was a misplay. I should have benched it. Should have benched it. Yeah, because if we can go Xerosic here, we're cooking. Yeah, I should have benched Ekans. Honestly, there was no reason not to bench Ekans here. That was definitely a misplay on my end. For some reason, I was just thinking, I don't want to get Counter Catcher trapped. We had Pecharunt, though. Yeah, okay, I should have benched Ekans. Yep, there it is, Counter Catcher. It made no sense not to bench it. All right, that's fine. We're forced to get Petch. It's okay, though. Skwovet's unfortunately getting KO'd, but honestly, bro did its job. It's all Gucci. Can't go Dusclops here. Yeah, I should have benched it, man. Ah, all right, what's our top deck? Another Ultra Ball. Is that ever good? Maybe? I guess we can do this. Grab Clops. Bibarel for 3 first. Ooh, okay. Didn't get the Xerosic, though, unfortunately. It's okay. Honestly, kind of down to just boss KO the Froslass. Monkey, do I ever want to kill Monkey, actually? I don't know. What's better? We'd have to poison Arbok, which is annoying. But the best part is, like, I were the 2 Devos. So, like, they don't have the Devos anymore. So, what am I doing here? Boss KO Monkey Dory, Dusclops KO Cleffa. Or boss KO Froslass. I'm kind of down to just kill a Froslass, to be honest with you. Yeah. Do I even want it? Do I want a Dusclops now? Yeah, we might as well. It just makes it worse for my opponent. They don't have a fruit tree pivot, so I'm down. Just knock out this guy. There's no reason not to just kill the Cleffa here. They do get a prize, but that's fine, though. Hopefully, we get something good off the prizes here. Prize number 2. I'm feeling it. I'm not feeling it. That would have been pretty good, though. All right, that's fine. Let's kill this Froslass. I mean, they have a giant hand. We're not getting a lot of value out of this, but it's all good. We'll see what we discard here off this. I mean, realistically, though, what are they going to discard that's relevant? 2 energy? I mean, those are pretty good cards to lose still. I mean, they probably have more outs to it, but that's still good. What's our prize? Ooh, Bidoof. I don't need you, buddy. You're useless. We'd have to watch out for Bear. I do need to get another Arbok in play ASAP, because we can get Ursaluna, which is pretty bad, so we have to be mindful of that. We're still in a decent spot now, though. We just have to be mindful of what we bench. The Stamp is kind of clogging up our hand. I really want to find Xerosic or Iono. Just a way to disrupt their hand would be beautiful here. That's what I really want to do. They definitely have, like, Rod or something in their hand. They could Iono me this turn. Actually, I wouldn't mind getting an Iono here. If they're going to play a supporter card now, wouldn't mind it being an Iono. What's that Nest Ball grabbing? They could just get Bear now and call it a day. Yeah, there he is. This is kind of the issue with poisoning myself, because it makes it easier for Bear to knock me out. But they have the Monkey Dory, so they have the math fixing anyways. Shouldn't really make a difference. Let's see if they Iono me. Low-key, I kind of hope they do. Low-key, kind of hope they do Iono me here. I really want to find Xerosic. Xerosic that turn has just been so good. Xerosic Arbok on the Cleffa, or Xerosic Dusclops, knockout Clef, or knockout whatever they promoted after I killed Cleffa Clops. Just would have been so good, bro. That would have been the perfect Xerosic's Mechanician turn. They're setting up Ekans to be KO'd. Yeah, we need to dig for this Arbok. I am definitely punished for not benching that thing. To be fair, I don't really have to KO the active this turn. I could just bind down it. Could try to dig for boss, maybe. That's not it. Nah, we have to fill up our bench a little bit here. Not what I want to do, but I gotta do it. I need some supporter this turn. Alright, Bibs, help a brother out. Nice. Boss Xerosic. Okay. 2 options. We can boss this in, hit it with Menacing Fangs. Or Xerosic, Arbok them. What's the better play? I don't want to take a prize this turn, so I think the play is to bring in the Bear. We know it can't attack me. Ekans is dead, though. I mean, just not getting Arbok there kind of sucks. Again, got punished for not benching Ekans earlier on in the game. But we can Stamp next turn. All right, we'll bring in the Bear. I'll just Menacing Fangs it. We're still making them lose a lot of resources here. This is still, like, fine at the end of the day. We know the Bear can't attack. Let's say play a double Turbo in the deck, but I don't even think that would knock me out, even with double Monkey. Or what? They only have 1 Monkey. Ooh, Counter Catcher and another Energy Gone. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, this is probably the play to go for. Just do this and hope for the best. I mean, I wouldn't mind taking out that Froslass either, obviously. But if I take a prize, the Bear knocks me out, and then I'm screwed. So I think we have to just play it safe. This is definitely a good boss, though. Let's see if they have anything here. They only have 2 cards, so we'll see if they can do anything. I don't know if they're playing the build I did a video on. If they are, they might have a switch card in the deck, which is a little scary. All right, what do they got? Dark Energy on the Bear. They're not killing Ekans. Ekans is safe, so hopefully we can evolve into Arbok here. I don't know if we will be able to. I can't even Xerosic. The Xerosic does nothing because their hand's small. Bro, what? What is this? This is ridiculous. Oh, they're healing the active. Does that ever make a difference? Nope, still dies. Arbok still knocks this thing out. Yep, they scoop it up. All right, there we go. All right, well, if they didn't have anything in their hand either, we were just going to Menacing Fangs, KO Bear, discard the card in their hand, hopefully find some decent cards with Bibarel, hopefully get a second Arbok out. But we got there. Not a bad matchup. We just have to play a little bit smart, and we got there in the end. I mean, they had to lose a lot of resources there, and that was good. Even though we had some key turns, would have been nice to be able to go Xerosic plus Menacing Fangs at one point, but it worked out. All right, we're up against Lugia here, and this matchup does seem a little scary because they do have Cinccino, and Iron Hands is pretty bad too if we don't evolve right away. Now, we do have a few funny things we can do here. Actually, turn 1 Grabber is actually pretty good here in this situation. Ooh, just a pass. They don't get a Lugia down. All right. It's about as best case scenario as we can get. Hopefully we don't prize Turbo Energize. All right, nice. We got Devo, Rigid Band. All right, we just need to basically start setting up as fast as possible. So we have the ability to get Bidoof and Bibarel's in there. Dusclops. We did prize an Arbok. See how that goes. We got the Turbo Energize. Now, the question is, do I Grabber here? I think I got a Grabber, right? They could have an Archeops. They have an Archeops in a research. We can put it to the bottom of the deck, make it hard for them to find it. Let's go for it. No, just a Lugia VSTAR. Well, that doesn't really matter. They have an Iono anyways, so look at that. I guess we'll play that. They're playing Canceling Clone, which is interesting. All right, we'll just go for the Ekans, I guess. Sure. Interesting stuff. We know we're getting Iono'd. Okay, so the Grabber literally did nothing. Because like Lugia's going to the bottom of the deck anyways. It didn't even matter. Unless their top deck is like... Not even... I don't even think they want to research. They top decked Ultra Ball here. Okay. They get rid of the Cologne, probably an Energy. Yeah, we'll see. I want to evolve my stuff, though, before Iron Hands becomes a problem. There's Lugia. We'll see what the Iono gives them. We'll see. I mean, best case scenario, we can attack with our Arbok. Ooh, they're going to Jet Energy. Yeah, that makes sense. That Ultra Ball top deck's actually really good then, to be honest with you. Because they can read the wind. Yeah, that's actually pretty bad. We might see them get 2 Archeops and discard pile. That would be very scary. We'll see if they get a Minccino, though. Got Iono, which is good. All right, I'll take it. There's Captain Aroma. Is he going to flip heads? Does not flip heads. All right. Might be a good thing. Yeah, I think we just go Iono and pray. Do I ever bench Manaphy on the off chance they play Wellspring Ogre Pond? Now, that's the other question. Not too sure. Great Ball. Do they got an Archeops here? Hopefully not. No, they got a Lumineon. Do I even want to Iono? If they're going to read the wind, right, and they don't discard an Archeops, I actually don't think I ever Iono. No, they have Ultra Ball. Never mind. Okay, that's not good. Yikes. Okay. That's pretty bad. That was a good Iono, I guess. Again, 2 chops and a discard. Okay, I definitely don't want to Iono them. I don't want to give them more cards. That feels bad. All right, what's our top deck? Something good, maybe? Nope, another Iono. I mean, I don't think it matters. They're probably getting the Lugia anyways. It's like, we're cooked. I think we just get Arbok here, to be honest with you. They're getting Lugia no matter what. We have to accept the facts that the Lugia is coming down regardless of what we do. Could get Bibarel, but I think I'll just get Arbok for now. Yeah, I just want to get the Arbok out. Do I really want to bench Manaphy? I mean, I don't want to take the risk of them having a random Wellspring Ogre Pond, and yeah, we'll bench Manaphy just in case they have Wellspring. So I'm going to lose a lot, because they would obviously KO Ekans or something, right? Yeah, I'll just do that, sure. Unfortunately, 70 damage doesn't do a whole lot in this case, but we could Dusclops, hit him for 150, knock out Lugia. Yeah, I think we just got to get Arbok. I want to guarantee the Arbok here. I'm not going to Iono them, because I'm going to make it harder for them maybe to have this Lugia if possible. Or not, they drew into it. Yeah, see, it didn't matter. Thankfully, Menacing Fangs one-shots Archeops, so there is some benefit to that. I don't have a boss, though. I mean, in a perfect world, I could have went Bibarel and Arbok, get a boss for next turn. Probably not going to happen, though, especially when I prized 1 Arbok. I only have 2 in the deck. It's probably better to play it safe. I'm probably going to swing with Lugia here if I had to take a guess. There's no Minccino on play, which is good. They could Weird Ear me this turn, actually. That would be pretty bad. They could Weird Ear here. I don't know if I have a good response to Weird Ear at all. I don't really have a good response to Weird Ear, to be honest with you. Maybe I should have got Rigid Band, actually. I don't know. Yeah, they may Weird Ear me here. It's not looking good. Legacy Energy going into hands. There it is. Yep, they have Weird Ear. Here comes the Weird Ear. 2 Canceling Colognes? Bro's playing 2? No, that's not Weird Ear. Okay, that's a Lumineon. That's not Weird Ear. That's going to get research probably. But now they can't bench a Minccino, which is good. That does make me feel a little bit better. They can hit me with Tempest Dive and then Amp, which is kind of scary. I don't like that. They take 3 prizes. They do activate Roxanne, though. That's pretty bad, though, if they do that. We'll see if they grab with this. Probably going to be a Iono, obviously. Research, sorry. Not Iono. No, I said Iono. Research, yeah. All right. I don't know if they're playing rats or not. Oh. Really? They're not going to... Okay, well, if I draw an energy, we can just get rid of the research. But it doesn't really matter, but yeah. We'll do this. Grab Bibarel. I'll keep Roxanne, because they're most likely amping next turn. And we can bait the amp. Technically, we can... Roxanne, so maybe it's okay. So let's see what we got off Bibarel. We don't play Temple, though. Like, gift energy is kind of an issue for us, so it's like, it's not a guaranteed out. I could bind down to prevent them from retreating into hands. I don't hate that either, to be honest with you. That's not even bad, but I don't know if that's worth it. Is it worth it to bind down? I mean, no, they just draw Jet. Yeah. They've only played one Jet. I think we just Menacing Fangs. We can force them to discard the research they grab with that Luminion, so I'm actually down. An energy discard is good. All right, I'll take it. The more energy they lose, the better. If only we had Temple of Sinnoh. Yeah, they're in complete top deck mode now. So I'm chill. I'm chill to do this. They can amp. They have to give up more energy to amp me, though. So I don't know if they want to do that. Especially if I run them out of energy. Then we can go Roxanne, hit hands, put them in top deck mode. Okay, this is fine. Actually, this isn't a bad spot to be in. Yeah, that tells me they're retreating. If only we had a Hammer or Temple. I didn't really tech this deck to be Lugia, but I can't put everything. I can't fit everything I want in this deck. Oh, they're not going to go Iron Hands. Okay, that's interesting. We can just Unfair Stamp them. Surprised they didn't go Iron Hands. We could knock them out with Dusclops here. Oh, no, they have... Nah, they still have enough HP. Bro, what? Insane. Do we Bibarel first? I think I'll Stamp first. See what... Then we can kind of play with what we got. We whiffed Arbok. That's what I was scared of. We got decent stuff, though. Bench Bloodmoon, Bear for 3, or Bibs for 3. Nice, we got Arbok. Ooh, Counter Catcher Arbok is spicy. Okay, that's really good, actually. We could we can KO an Archeops here. Or we could bring in Iron Hands now, and... Because they're going to pop Gift Energy. Honestly, I kind of like the idea of bringing in Hands. Because they could have a boss. I think this is cool. We'll just hit him with the Menacing Fangs. Okay. If I kill the Lugia, Gift Energy pops, they go boss, amp. This, I think, is a bit better of a play. Because we can potentially just stick this in the active. And then they're going to hit me for, what, 90 damage or something? Yeah, I think bringing in the Hands here was the correct play. I mean, it's tough no matter what. This is just, like, it's a bad matchup, but I think this was probably the best play I got. I want to get Dusknoir into play if I can at some point. That'd be nice. Now we'll see what they do. They're running low on energy. They could have Weirier still, which is scary. I mean, we're still potentially in a bad spot, obviously. It's not guaranteed. How much HP do we have? 180. Tempest Dive still knocks me out. I mean, yeah. It's bad no matter what. Iono. The Iono doesn't matter because the gift energy is popping, so it doesn't really matter what we do here. Just need to work towards more stuff. Okay. Get another Arbok out. I really want to find Dusclops or something. Can't find one. Still have 2 Ultra Balls. Yo, Bibarel for 1 into Dusclops one time. Oh, let's go. Now we have Dusknoir for next turn. I could hit for 70, and then Dusclops this next turn to knock it out. Does that bypass Legacy, though? It's knocked out by damage. It would bypass... We have a way to bypass Legacy Energy. That might actually be the play. They're out of Jet. Okay, I actually like this. We're going to bind down, and then we're going to Dusclops, knock out the Iron Hands next turn. And then... Yeah, this is actually the play. Yeah, this seems correct. We can Dusclops the hands, Roxanne them. Take 2 prizes. Okay, this is fine. I kind of like this play. Because we can actually take 2 prizes against Iron Hands. This actually seems decent. Unless they have a switch. No, they had boss. They're going to KO Dusclops. Maybe I should have KO'd it. Oh, they're KOing Bibarel. Okay, I'm fine with this. This matchup's just... This is just a bad matchup, bro. I don't play Temple of Sinnoh. If I had Temple of Sinnoh, this matchup would have been a lot better. Well, let's see we top deck. All right, well, let's do this. Play the Roxanne, sure. Didn't find energy. That's what I was worried about. All right, Dusclops. I need energy or else I just lose. Just can't find energy either. If we find energy here, we're chilling. We do get 2 prizes. I mean, they just win if they get boss, right? It's just like, no matter what happens, I mean, it's just probably game over. It's just a bad matchup. Can we find energy at the very least off these 2 prizes? I don't even know if there's 1 prize. Nope, we don't get 1. We get Janine and boss. I mean, we just go into bear and pray, I guess. Hope they don't get boss. Didn't get energy, so... yeah, this is the best play I got. Pray they don't get boss off these 4 cards. It's possible they whiff. They are down the double fish. So they need to just draw the boss, so we'll see. If they don't draw, we have game in hand. We have game if they don't draw boss here. Let's see, do they have it? They just need the raw boss's order. It's not looking good. My odds are pretty low, but if they don't have it, we do have game. We have Pecharunt boss on the fish. Yeah, nothing I can do. I think we did our best this game with the Dusclops strat there, but it's just, Lugia's just a bad matchup because just there's nothing I can really do. I don't play... why does my opponent's avatar look like Shaggy? I can't do anything against, without Temple, Sinnoh, or Enhanced Hammer. This matchup is pretty bad. With it, honestly, if we play Temple or Hammer, this matchup wouldn't be that bad. There you have it, folks. That is the Arbok EX deck in action. Unfortunately, I feel like this deck kind of leans a little bit more towards bad deck Friday material. Just because Arbok just has so many counters right now, like Pheasantipity, Bibarel being big issues for the card. Also, it just doesn't do enough damage right now. But it is fun to play, though. And when you are able to keep using Menacing Fangs over and over again with some of the powerful combo pieces like Unfair Stamp, Iono, and, of course, Xerosic's Machinations, you do have yourself a pretty strong deck for sure, but it just needs to kind of get things going. Though, I will say, it does have a decent amount of energy acceleration now. Again, the ability to use Dark Patch and Janine is nice. Turbo Energize also being really nice within this deck, too. The Pecharunt's not bad. I mean, it just really helps against Snorlax, which should be a free matchup, but you can just sit there, Pecharunt, spam, Menacing Fangs. I mean, there's not much they can really do about it. It's pretty funny. But yeah, fun to play, but I'm not sure this deck is super duper competitive. Might be a little bit closer to a bad deck Friday deck right now, but who knows? Maybe one day Arbok will actually be playable. But that'll be for me. I hope you all enjoyed the video on my Arbok Xerosic combo deck. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. Help me on the road to reaching 65,000 subscribers. Thank you all once again for all the support on the channel as always. If you're getting any codes, get my card cabin, use code LDF and all that good stuff. And yeah, that'll be it for me. Check out my second channel down below too if you haven't already. We're on the road to 17,000 subs over there, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.